Okay, so today I'm going to make some banana bread. I have these bananas in the house. They are overripe. The kids are not eating them. So I just peel them. I'm crushing them right now. Because they're at school, by the time they come home, they can have a slice to eat. So I'm going to crush them as much as possible. So crush them or mash them like you're giving the baby food. It's not hard, it's just a quick and easy way to get rid of these things that are lying around in the house. So come on with me. So these are about 7 bananas I have right here because all the bananas have overripe. The kids aren't eating them, and it's just another way to get, So continue to mash them. They don't have to be perfect, just mash them as much as possible. That's all I can say. Go watch some Cocomelon, Casey. So after I finish mash my bananas, I'm just gonna put this aside for a little bit. No, I'm not gonna leave this into it because it's rust. Sorry, Casey. Right, then I'm gonna add 2 sticks of butter. Just gonna need just a little pinch to do my baking tray. My baking pan started. So 2 sticks of butter. So I got 7 bananas, now I'm using 2 sticks of butter. Let me save this just in case too. And then I'm gonna add how much sugar did I say? 1.5 cup of sugar. So 1.5 cup of sugar. So I'm going to use a mixer to just mix this together. So I'm continuing, it's almost done now. Just putting the butter and sugar for a little bit. This is kind of quick and easy to do. As I told you before, if the butter was already thawed out from overnight, then this will get along done. Anyway, I'm gonna stop right now. So I have these some prunes, almonds, raisins, and walnuts. So I'm gonna blend these up. Just put them in the blender. And then I'm just going to add just a little bit of water. Just to blend it together. And that should be good. So I'm going to add the mashed potato. Tell me about mashed potato. And then mash the bananas. Maybe I need to make some mashed potato. Alright, so I added the bananas, I added the eggs, as you all see. Now the little fruits that I blended, I'm going to add that as well. Now this is the fruits all blended out. My kids don't like to feel any of the grains or the fruits in the banana bread, so I make it as smooth as possible. So I'm just gonna use a mixer to bind it back together a little bit again. Mix everything together so it's mixed evenly. Now I'm gonna add some salt. I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so a teaspoon of salt to 3 cups of flour. 3 cups of flour. So I'm gonna need about 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder. 1/4 baking powder. Should have just used a teaspoon. It's a teaspoon. Okay. So a teaspoon of baking powder, and then the baking soda. This I use 3/4. You know what? Let me just use the same. So a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. Cinnamon, I have no limits to what cinnamon I use because we love cinnamon in this house. So 1 tablespoon of cinnamon I'm going to use. 1 tablespoon. You don't have to, a little bit less than a tablespoon. You don't have to use that much, but we love cinnamon. So we put cinnamon in everything. Pretty much. So there you go. 3/4 tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah, let me put them right here so everyone can see. The salt, cinnamon. I'm going to use vanilla and some mixed spice as well. And this is the baking soda and then the baking powder. So that's all I use as spices. I'm just going to mix up these. The flour, mix all the dry ingredients together. And then I'm going to add it now to my mixture. Remember, it is 3 cups of flour mixed with all the other little dry ingredients, the baking soda, the baking powder, and the salt. And then you add it to the mixture of the banana and the sugar and butter. And people, you don't have to put the nuts in there that I blended. You can leave that out. But I love to put some form of nuts in there. So if they're having peas for breakfast, at least they have some proteins into it as well. I already preheat the oven to 350. Some people put it to 375. I do mine at 350. At least this is my version of banana bread, because there's so many different ways people make banana bread. This is my version. So it's all finished mixed in now. So I'm gonna add some vanilla. You can add like a teaspoon of vanilla or to your taste. And then I'm gonna add some mixed spice, maybe a quarter teaspoon. Let me use this, kids. A half teaspoon of mixed spice rather. And then that is the final thing, you just mix it right in. So after my mixture all together, this is everything that I needed. It smells great. So I'm hoping, I know it's gonna taste good. So I already have my container here. I do 2 of them, so I leave a piece of the butter. I'm just gonna break. Oops, I think I needed more. To be on the safe side with this one, I'm just gonna spray it some. Usually some people, they dust their pan with flour, but I'm not doing it. These pans are really good baking trays or baking pan rather. Just gonna pour. So there you go. My version of banana bread. It's gonna go in the oven right now. Just clean up these little rims before I put it in there. So I have there 2 banana bread to go in the oven. So I'm gonna go 2 shelf here in the oven, and I'm gonna wait until they're ready. So I will come back and let you know. I'm gonna place it in the oven for about an hour and 15 minutes and check on it until it's done. Okay, and I will come back and let you see the end product. So I'm gonna check on the banana bread. I think they're done. Looks good to me. That's really good. So what I'm gonna do now, have them cool for a minute before I take them out, and then I'll come back to see you, the end product. The end product. So now it's a little bit warm, but I'm still gonna try to take it out. Oops. Wow, looks beautiful. There you go. So there you see my banana bread. Now I'm gonna cut it. Wow, look at that moisture. So there you go. As you can see, all those moisture, everything is all gone and it's ready to eat. So the kids will be happy when they're back from school, and also their dad too. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe. So let's keep the Keens going. Bye, Keens out.